so thankful and so happy to be able to be spending this time with you. We really are just in such a powerful transformational time on the planet. No matter where it is that you are, we are all going through some major changes, some massive growth. And so I just want to simply say thank you so much for taking this time to nurture yourself. If you're new to one of these full or new moon transmissions, please know that no matter when you find yourself at this video, this is exactly the right time for you. We film them on the new moon and the full moon, just to amplify the energy that we're able to tap into by setting that intention that we're going along with the cycle and the rhythms of the earth. I mean, these are the most ancient cycles and rhythms that we have here. So when we honor ourselves by working with these energies as they are available to us, it simply helps to deepen the practice that we have on a bi-weekly basis. So when you listen to these recordings, and all of them are stored here on the YouTube channel, when you listen to these recordings, know that it is exactly the right time for you to hear them and to tune in. So I am Sitara. I am ranked top 5 female psychic in the US by the American Federation for Certified Psychics and Mediums. I've been a practicing professional psychic for about 10 years now, and I teach people how to tap into their innate internal wisdom, their own internal psychic centers within. So these new moon and full moon experiences, transmissions, are an opportunity for you to really go deep within yourself, really feel into the sensations of what is alive for you right now. My intention is to be able to hold an impeccable, safe container for you to be able to feel and feel deeply, while you also open your magnetic sense of clairvoyance, meaning your ability to see energy, your magnetic sense of clairsentience, which is your ability to hear, or I'm sorry, clairsentience is to feel, and clairaudience is to hear. So that's telepathy, narrowband telepathy, broadband telepathy, communicating with angel spirits and guides, as well as within your own higher self. So there's a lot of really, really beautiful things that can come for you and to you through these transmissions. This particular full moon, I feel, has been bringing forward such an experience of honesty, like deep, deep, deep rooted honesty. How honest, how much do you think on a scale of 1 to 10, how honest are you with your growth practices? How honest are you with your emotions? How honest are you with the deeper level and the sensation of love within your own inner being? How honest are you with that part of yourself that is just really ready to start growing and to start evolving? When you step onto the growth path, and I'm sure you probably already know this, but we're going to revisit it a little bit. When you step onto the growth path, you are able to see what you are emotionally capable of growing through. So let's say you're 12 years old and you experience a traumatic event. Well, at 12 years old, your emotional capacity is only that of a 12-year-old person. And if you had emotionally supportive parents, you might be a little bit more involved. If you did not, if you were in a tragic, I don't want to say tragic, but if you were in a household where your emotional well-being was not nurtured, and you have a traumatic experience at 12 years old, the chances are of you running at, let's say, like an 8-year-old emotional capacity is also fairly high. So what happens is you have this traumatic event. Your 12-year-old, 8-year-old, doesn't even really matter, but your level of emotional capacity or your evolution of maturity holds on to some of it. Some of it is just beyond the comprehension of the emotional body or beyond the comprehension of the emotional intelligence to be able to tap into it. And so that space, that part of your body actually kind of gets stuck, it gets stunted. And so when we grow older and we want to self medicate, we want to drink, or we want to smoke weed, or we want to take pills, or whatever it is that we want to do to self medicate, it continues to keep that part of us stunted. So then by the time you decide that you're ready to start facing these things, let's say you decide to start facing them at 25, you have already developed a different sense of your emotional maturity and emotional capacity to be able to go back through these things, review what it is, restore those pieces and parts of you, bring that space of integration into wholeness with just open, boundless, unconditional love. It is so powerful. It is so, so, so powerful. I mean, truly. What you are capable of doing in this space, you're moving through timelines. You're moving through time. You may have heard people say that time is not only linear. Well, time is linear in this third dimensional reality, but time is not only linear, meaning that there are other ways that time exists and evolves rather than the seconds, minutes, hours that we experience. So when we go back through these loops of reclaiming parts of ourselves that were left in a certain snapshot of time, and we tune into those and we connect with them, and then we're able to start to see and cycle how that changes our inner world, how that encourages our inner world in such a powerful way that not only does our inner world shift, but our external reality, the circumstances and things that are going on externally from us, are able to either evolve with us and grow with us or fall away. That is also what this planet is going through right now on a collective level. There's a lot of purging, there's a lot of shifting, there's a lot of rearranging. Consciousness does not discriminate. It does not matter where you are living, how much money is in your bank, what family you're born into, what color your skin is. Consciousness does not discriminate. It is waking up in this world happens in really, really, really powerful and unexpected ways. Truly powerful and truly unexpected ways. So when we are able to see these things more clearly for ourselves, and we are able to speak about them and articulate them more clearly for others, one, the speaking and articulating it definitely helps, but ultimately what we're focused on here is actually, the capacity of your own vibrational intelligence, the capacity of your own vibrational currency. I like to call it vibrational integrity. That vibrations do not lie. Vibrations absolutely do not lie. So no matter where it is that you are coming from, no matter where it is that you are tuning in from, no matter where it is that you are hearing this, no matter what time or when you are tuning into this, we are able to meet here in a conscious field of multidimensional reality that allows your waking conscious mind to tap into your subconscious awareness as well as your higher self, your higher being. Beautiful. So just simply take a moment to tune in. If you haven't already, grab yourself a glass of water. I would highly recommend keeping a journal or notebook close to you so that you can write down whatever it is that comes to you or comes through you. Take a couple nice big deep breaths and allow that space within your heart to start to gently open. We're going to go ahead and open this container with a prayer. Beautiful. All right, so as we call in divine truth and love into the sacred space, we invoke the highest possible healing for each and every viewer, replayer, and myself. We ask for the courage and compassion to speak and to hear from the purest form of self-love and forgiveness to all involved. Just go ahead and take a moment to feel. Ya iawa tayo oko apo sataniki iawa. Soya iniki iawa upo tokeawa upo kua akatani iawa akopu. Aya ua tani I kiawa upo kua pukua pukua. There's a prayer in here for you to be able to really feel into yourself and truly feel the divine nature within your own being that is open to divine intelligence, that is open to your own divine frequencies, that is open to the awareness of the light that you have inside of your own being, that you may feel that resonance grow brighter and brighter and brighter, allowing all that is you to continue to open, 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 open. Iawa niki iawa uopo niki iawa akawa satani iawa huupu. O taiawa uani ia akiawa pua ia saya iani iawa uopo akaya wa akaya. Iawa teni iawa iawa uopo kua sayani iawa akapuani iawa wa. Allowing all foreign energies, energies that are not yours, to be released from your field. This can be people that you've interacted with, even from shows or clips that you have seen online, even and including, not limited to, past life occurrences or anything from any space and time that is ready to be upgraded, that is ready to be transmuted into absolute boundless unconditional love, infinite forgiveness to all beings that are most closely associated to you by means of your own inner circle. Iaya inia uaya nia wa uapua kaya wa satania wa hia wa kaya wa uapu. Ai unikia aya unikia wa akupua. Iawa nia wa iawa uapua kaya wa satania wa. Uapua kia tani iawa hia kiawa nia wa iawa uapua kwa. Soya tani kia wa kuapo aya satariki wa uapu inia ia kwa. Iawa pukua ni awa ia taniki iawa uapu satariki. Aya katariki iawa uawani wa ayawa puaki akioni wa. Iawa sayawa uapu kuapu tani wa. Asking for a clear pathway to be open in front of you. And as you allow this clear pathway to be open in front of you, allow your higher guidance, allowing all that is you to be able to see clearly, removing any obstacles, any boulders, any things that are getting in your way, and even any malicious intent that you may have consciously or subconsciously for anyone in your life. Allowing all of that energy to be removed from your subconscious awareness, your subconscious field, knowing that we are stronger when we band together, when we are clear in our intentions, and we can see those around us even more fully and even more clearly. And breathe. Allowing the light that is inside, the absolute center of your own heart, allowing that light to turn on, to raise its brilliance, to illuminate and shine so bright. One, that you have never seen yourself radiate that brilliantly before, and two, that any and all conflicting energies that do not belong, that are conflicting, are simply burned away and transmuted into the most brilliant illuminated light of their own consciousness as well. Allow that exuberance to stay brilliant, to stay radiant, to stay in positive action. Allowing the light that is within your heart to move fully, clearly. And just simply feel yourself for a moment. And then allow that energy of nurturing guidance to move through you, to come through you, to navigate its way into your deepest and darkest corner, and to simply turn the light on. That you are strong, that you are capable, and that you are able to look into the experience for you. That you are able to see the brilliant illumination within your own heart space that offers a greater piece of intelligence and intellect. To be bright, to be brilliant, to be radiant, to be gorgeous, to be stunning. To light up a room is your birthright. To be abundant, to be in positive divine joy, to be in positive divine nature. This is your natural state of being, my love. These dark corners and these things that may have happened to you are there to teach you and show you how to transmute energy, how to navigate through this world safely, and how to become the master of your own frequency no matter the circumstances. Yawa ya ata yawa oapo ko ataini yawa wapua. Ya ni yawa yawa oapoa ni yawa. Yawa ni yawa oapoa yawa ani yawa oapoa kua ni yawa. Yawa ya ni yawa yawa ni yawa oapoa kua tani yawa aka yawa. Oayo ni yawa oapoa kaya sa ya tani ki yawa pua ni yawa. Ayawa oaya ni yawa oapoa wa ni yawa oapoa pua. Ya ni awa ya ayawa tanike. Aiwani awa ni ya ayawa puani ya tanike awapua. And breathe. Breathe deeply, allowing yourself to just simply feel the sensation of the field around you. Feel the light illuminated in your own heart. To feel the light illuminated in your own world. And go ahead and take a moment to feel the sensation of everything in your life that you do not feel clearly aligned to, that you do not feel is serving you. Things you may be doing by means of obligation or survival or to simply pay the bills. Go ahead and take a moment to let these things go. to dream and to feel what your body and being would feel like, the sensations of what your body and being will feel like. When all of these things are resolved or released, that there is no longer a need to run that particular cycle, that you can overcome and move through it very easily, that you are experiencing more joy, more balanced health and well-being, more exuberant laughter, kindness in your own heart. Honoring yourself. Sharing in divine and powerful love within your own being. Focusing on that radiance. What does your heart feel like? What does your body feel like? What does your soul feel like? And what does the power of pure compassion feel like? Feeling into that for yourself. What does the power of pure compassion feel like? Honoring yourself. And breathe easy. Knowing that with every step that you are taking, with every frequency that you are letting go of, these patterns that do not serve, these patterns that are not honoring your highest and greatest intention, they have served a purpose and they are there for a reason. And sometimes the reason is simply for you to acknowledge how potent you are and how powerful you are at creating your life circumstances around you. The light that is within your own heart, allowing it to shine bright, again, connecting into that space. And watch as it melts away. All of the patterns and all the behavior traits and all of the things, the external things, pieces, parts that are in your world, that are participating in your life, that are no longer serving you. That truly are simply there to hold space for your grace, to hold space for your wisdom, to hold space for your brilliance. As you learn to master your energy, as you learn to master your vibrational intelligence. So bringing your awareness into a higher state of conscious being. Again, again, as you soften your toes, soften your ankles, soften your calves, soften your knees, soften your thighs, soften your hips, soften each and every internal organ inside of your torso. Saying hello to each and every single one as you let them know that each and every single cell inside of your body is going to be receiving a vibrational upgrade. And again, just breathe. You're doing a great job. And just keep the system rolling, keep the system flowing. Be easy with yourself. You're doing some pretty significant upgrades as gently as we can. Just very, very, very gentle, yet very, very, very powerful. And so the more you feel your body soften, as you let go of your egoic conscious commands, and you simply allow that light inside of your heart to radiate through all parts of your physical being, radiating high, a little bit higher, expanding your consciousness, expanding your well-being. And just watch as the molecules inside of your body expand, creating space, and releasing and disconnecting with frequencies that do not align with your highest vibrational radiance. Yes, my sweet love, you're doing a great job. Do your best to simply relax and soften. Ya ya miawa oa poa ya wa oa poa tani kiawa. Ia waiwa oa po kua ya niawa ia kua poa. I kua so take iawa oa po kua po take aiwa oa paia ka ni iawa. Haia niawa oa poa ka seteni ia a kua poa. Ia niawa oa niawa ia niawa ia niawa oa poa. Iawa oa poa niawa aiwa tani iawa oa poa. Iawa niawa oa poa ka iwa sa ia tani hi ia a kua poa kua. Iawa niawa iawa a niawa. Iawa niawa aiwa poa kua poa niawa aiwa poa. Iawa poa ia a iawa niawa oa poa. Niawa iawa iawa oa poa niawa. Iawa poa aka soto kua poa niawa ua po kua aia tani iawa ho'opoa ia aniawa. Iawa ua paia iawa ua ia niawa iawa tota ke tukurukura pote kurukere ua pote kare kurukura kari nini kia toto pote kare pua. Pote kare kurukare kurukure pote kare kua. Opa de kuru kuru kapote kuru katu toto pate kuru kota sa su toto pate kuru kua pote kuru kuru pote kuru kua opa de kuru kua pote kuru kare kuru kua de kuru ka. Lots of energy moving through. Breathe, breathe, breathe deep. Breathe deep. This is a big upgrade for your internal organs. This is a big upgrade for your physical body structure. Oia wapa nike a wapo takai a wata niki ia waha akapua. Ia niawa, ia niawa, ia niawa, wapo akai waha ataniki o wapo ataniawa. Ia wapo 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 wapo. And breathe. Simply remember to breathe. And simply stay with your eyes closed. We're going to stay in this space for a moment. I'm going to go ahead and simply burn some Palo Santo. While setting the intention to maintain the prayer of bringing each and every one of our bodies from the awareness and connection of the third dimension, which is our physical material world, into the resonance of your higher self. And this is bringing your physical body into the fifth dimensional frequencies. This is how we are anchoring the new earth on this planet. Our physical bodies are coming with us into 5D, and this will be a process of oscillation, meaning you will step into it and you will have peak experiences and you will come back down to resolve the lower frequencies, or the lowest, we'll say the weakest link in the chain, but the lowest frequencies you're carrying. You'll come down to resolve them using your newly developed emotional maturity and vibrational integrity. You come down, resolve those, you'll go back up, you'll have another peak experience, this time a little bit higher into the fifth dimensional frequencies, carrying your physical body with you. And then you'll go ahead and pop back into that world, pop back into that realm. And this will be an oscillation that will take some time. Be easy on yourself and be gentle, because part of this shift, part of this move, is that the energies that are not along, that do not belong, that are not coming along for the ride, are going to be revealed inside of yourself. And as they are revealed inside of yourself, you will have a new understanding who you are on a cosmic level, on who you actually are, who you came here to be, which is just as simple as existing and raising consciousness. That in and of itself is enough. I believe that you are here tuning into this transmission because you volunteered. Your consciousness, your higher self, your soul made an agreement before your moment of incarnation to come here to raise the frequency of the planet. I believe that because I believe that I am here, that my role is to remind us and to guide us into these higher realms of conscious awareness, into these higher realms of understanding. That we are on the leading edge. And as we are on the leading edge of consciousness, there's a lot of things and concepts that we will be receiving and responding to that will contribute to the elevation of the conscious movement on this planet. And so I mean it when I say that just simply your presence on this planet is enough. Just you being here is raising the frequency because of the place that you have come from. So go ahead and take a moment to ask your higher self to let you know what is true. What is true for you? What is your internal guiding light? What is your internal guiding compass? Are you capable and able of holding the frequency of your own illuminated presence? I'm going to ask, or I'm going to explain a little bit more about how this works. Your soul is already radiating. It's already radiating at your vibrational signature. What I mean by this is that you have a frequency that is resonant to only you, similar to your fingerprints. There's certain things in this world that are absolutely nowhere else, that each and every single individual human being is a very unique makeup. And so your vibrational signature frequency is already embedded into every single part of your being. Your fifth dimensional body already exists. And as your fifth dimensional body exists, and as you tune in to honoring and owning more and more and more of your own vibrational frequency, your own vibrational signature, all that is yours and all that is you will become more illuminated. And just simply feel. Feel the things that are just not you leaving. Let them go. Just simply let them go. There's no need to make up a story about them. There's no need to attach to a story. Just let it go. Let it go. Like throwing a banana peel out the window. Just let it go. Iawa oa niki aiwa sokoa. Te iawa oa paniki aia sokoa. O patake a take oa oa pokoa tatake oa pu usu tatake oa ua poniki awa akapua. Suia tatake oa poko tani ia wa o poa ki oa tani. ia wa o poko a pata ke wa o poteni ia wa pu suka te ke wa pu akateni ia iku a pu sakateni ia wa akupu ku te ke wa aku a pua soia taniki ia wa pu ko te wa o pu one ke wa asate te ke wa o pu ko te ke wa ani i kia soia taniki ia ai wa pu ko te ke pu ku a akani a wa pu sakate ke wa pu ko te ke ku wa pata ku te ke ku ka puta kere koto kuta kere kere koa puta kere kere kai kuta kuta kere kuta kata kuta kere kere ka pu kuta ka pa ke ia o ta ke o puta ke o puta ke o puta ke o puta ke ni o puta ke o ni a ka tani ki a wa o puta ke o puta ke ni o puta ka o puta ke o puta ke o puta ke ni ki o pu ka o pu ko a so te ke o pu ko na ke te ke o pu ka ni ki o pu ko te ke o te ke te kuta 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 pa kuta 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 puta ke a wa o pata ke tu a po ka ni ki a ka tu ko po ka te ke a ka ni a wa ia wa po ko a ni ki a wa so ia te ni ki ia ko po ko a ka po te ke a wa po ni ia wa pa ke te a wa pu te ke a wa sa tani ia ka ia wa po ka ia ni ki a ia wa po ko ni ia wa a ke wa o po ni ki a wa o po ka ia wa sa te ke a wa po te ke ka po ko te ke a wa po and breathe. There's a really strong message coming in through here. I'm sure you could tell by the way that the light codes are moving. But there's a really strong message in here around being aware of where you are moving as you move into these higher dimensional realms. It's important to practice a very keen sense of discernment and a very keen sense of awareness. So your physical body is going to be shifting into new frequencies of consciousness very, 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 very quickly. And so, as it starts to do that, it's also very important for you to know what your home note is and connect with your home note as your home, as it is your truth. By no means of description, it is your home note, your signature tone, your signature frequency. Um, you can find this also in your ohm. So when you big deep breath in and release. A big deep breath in. Your ohm is your home note. It's where your voice tone goes naturally when you ohm. You go. This is always, 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 always the best practice of your own discernment. It is important to understand that there is contrast, there are distractions, and there are distortions when we start getting into these higher realms of consciousness and you start to become more and more aware. In the same way that it is important for you to learn a certain level of street smarts, we'll call it, to exist in this world and to grow continually, to survive, to know who to be around, who to not be around. It's very similar. It's very similar. Now, the thing about this is that this world is not new to you. You came from these higher dimensions. You came from these frequencies. You came from this awareness. When you came into your physical body, there was a spell of amnesia, we'll call it, that is continuing to soften. This is why more and more people are waking up, and this is why I say that consciousness does not discriminate, because we are simply talking about frequency. energetic currents. Go ahead, feel into your wisdom. Feel into that part of you that is deeply, deeply, deeply honoring the consciousness of your own world, and just simply breathe. And allow what needs to move through to move through. Allow it to move through gently, allow it to move through easily, and allow it to move through with a powerful, powerful volition. Think of lightning. Think of how fast lightning comes in and cracks. Think of how fast and powerful and potent lightning is to come through and crack through the conscious awareness of your own mind, of your own heart, of your own body, of your own soul. You have the power of lightning within you. You have the power of choice to crack on whatever it is that you do not want to participate in anymore. If you do not want to participate in it, it is not part of the new earth consciousness. It is not part of the new 5D world that we are stepping into. If you do not want to continue to be on that pattern or that wavelength, you do not have to. It is your responsibility to take full responsibility of your own movement, of your own shift. Forward by means of being here today, of releasing, letting go, and sloughing. When we let go of our stories, when we let go of the egoic grip that we have on the idea of who it is that we are, of who it is that we be, when we let go of these things, we start to experience ourselves as the pure consciousness that we be, the pure consciousness that we are, the pure consciousness that exists before we came into this body, and the pure consciousness that will continue to exist after. Feel into the spaciousness between every word. And breathe. And let go, even let go of my voice. Just let yourself journey. Let yourself play, let yourself envision. And just simply release and let go. and breathe. Simply let the messages come to you. Let that space be open for you. Feel the power and the potency and the gentle nothingness of the 0 point experience. Allow yourself to upgrade. And breathe. You're doing a great job. Stay with that presence. Stay with the message that your higher self is bringing and delivering to you today. Stay with that internal heart space of your own power, your own beauty, your own light, your own love. Let that radiate and let that shine inside of your own heart. Breathing in deep. Breathing in the genuine state of calm and peace and confidence in your well-being. You are safe. You are guided. You are deeply loved, and you are so protected. So protected. In ways you don't even know exist for you. Just feel yourself coming home. If you did leave your body, go ahead and be super gentle with yourself as you're coming back in. And breathe. The space is so tender, it's so gentle, it's so beautiful. And feel into whatever it is that's coming up for you. And breathe, or breathing. So gentle, so tender. Feel into what moves through you. Feel into what moves you. Feel into that spaciousness in between. You are such a treasure. You are such a divine cosmic being. Your honor, your power, your beauty, your grace, your wisdom, your innate well-being, your prosperity is all here for you. It's all here for you in abundance. And nothing is wrong with you in any way, shape, or form, period. You are simply learning how to master your energy to align with frequencies that align with your highest calling and your highest grace. Beautiful. All right, my sweet loves. We're going to stay in this space. What I want to do is open to questions. I usually say no personal questions, but I'm actually being encouraged to do that. So for those of us that are here live, please do feel free to share what any question is on top of mind, top of heart. Please don't be shy. Please don't be shy. If you just simply want to stay in this space, part of the reason that I like to just be here and kind of chat with you as we come out of the transmission space is that you've gone really far. And so we want to take some time kind of spinning the wheels, continuing to engage in this space, in this, you can feel the currency, you can feel the frequency. Whether you're here live or in the replay, you can feel it. So as you feel that space, know that we just get to bask in it for a little bit longer. We get to enjoy it for just a little bit longer. We get to play in it for just a little bit longer. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of tune into myself and see if there's any topics that feel important to go through or go over. Okay, manifestation. That one came in clear. So we want to look at the word manifestation. The word manifestation in and of itself holds a frequency, as all words do. So I have a theory around manifestation that it isn't actually that we think of what it is that we want and then it shows up. I actually feel that it is a part of our own divine consciousness. It says, hey, there's something here for you. Get ready to receive it. And here's a download of what it is so that you know what it is. And you can align to that particular frequency so that you can call it in. So I think of manifestation and manifesting as like reverse engineering. It's that you know that there are possibilities in this world. There are so many beautiful possibilities in this world, and they're all operating at a particular frequency. And we know that like attracts like. So when you start to hone in and honor your frequency, really in a powerful way, and you become more acutely aware of these vibrational currencies, these vibrational frequencies, these particular things come to you with an enormous state of grace and an enormous state of ease, because on a vibrational scale, and this is what we're talking about, vibrational integrity, is that vibration does not lie. Vibration is honest. Vibration is what it is. There's no faking vibration. There's still foolery, there's still coercion, there's still trickery. But there's no faking the vibration, which is why it's so important for you to practice discernment as you start raising your, I want to say like raising your consciousness. But the thing is that your raised, illuminated vibrational consciousness already exists. It's a matter of your egoic mind accepting what you already know. It's already there. It's already inside of you. You already have all the awareness of what you will ever need to move through this life. It is all already embedded in your entire physical and energetic form. It's already there. All possibilities have already happened. All possibilities are currently happening. All of these things are happening simultaneously, all at once, right here in the present now moment. So that's why when you really continue to anchor and become aware of you, who you are, who your higher self is, what your higher self is, the encoding of your awareness to manifest, the encoding of your awareness to attract what is already here for you by your own divine design. I've recently been shown multiple times that I'm about to start channeling a book. I was speaking to a friend about it last night, and I got really giddy. Like I have a crush giddy. Like, oh my, like I was not expecting that reaction from myself. It was so funny to witness. And so I was like, okay, well, I need to move into a different place, because the place that I'm in doesn't feel like it inspires creativity. It feels like it has allowed me to anchor and ground, and it's taught me all sorts of wonderful things. But it doesn't feel like it's a space that sparks that it's a place to channel, that it's a place to be in that particular space. And so I was like, okay, it's time for me to manifest. It's time for me to get back to the drawing board. And so we got really, really kind of cute about it. And we were like, okay, let's manifest. Let's put it out into the ethers. Let's da-da-da-da-da. And so we're at this point, we are giggling. We are just cute. We were like two little like first graders sharing gummy bears. It was really cute. And so we're there, and I start chatting with her. And so we close our eyes and we're like, okay, we're gonna manifest. And then immediately, the first thing that came to me was, Sitara, you already know that the place that you're moving already exists. We already showed you that we're gridding it. We already showed you that it's ready for you, and it's going to come to you at exactly the right time, and you're just gonna know, and it's gonna pop into your hand. And I went, okay, so we don't even have to manifest. Like my subconscious, my higher self, all of these multidimensional components of who I am, my entire totality has already been hearing what I've been saying, has already been hearing my call, has already been hearing me say, okay, I feel like I've outgrown this place I'm in. It's served, but I'm starting to feel that like needing to turn and move around a little bit and like shift. And so that awareness has already been heard. So it's up to me to simply let go and pull and shift myself into receiving, being ready for that. So what that looks like is to start like detaching from this world, this physical place that I'm living in. And so I'm using this as an example. But this is the power of manifestation. It's that we allow ourselves to align. And so what's fun about that is that, can I also turn the volume up on it a little bit and go, okay, and what about this? And what about this? And what about this? Okay. And then I can play with it. I can get really curious. I can get really giddy. I can get really playful. I can have a lot of fun with the possibilities that are there in the dreamscaping of like, yes, this is available. Yes, this is possible. Yes, I can experience this. Yes, that sounds like fun. Yes, add that. Yes, add that. No, I don't want that. Yes, add that. That sounds like fun. And when it comes from a place of like a playful, joyful heart, the bliss in which these things magnetize into your world and into your life is so powerful, and it's so beautiful. And it's here all the time, no matter what's going on in the world. It's here all the time. It hasn't gone anywhere. Remember that. Remember that, remember that, remember that, remember that, remember that, remember it. It's here all the time. Your joy, your play, your divine being, your natural state of being, your laughter, it's here all the time. We become masters of our own energy. We become masters of our world. We become the co-creators of the universe, of our universe, and of the universe. We all have a little sliver of which we are creating and contributing. We are constantly receiving input and information and data from source, and we are constantly outputting information and data back to source. It's a consistent cycle. This is how these patterns work. Now, I'm not a quantum physicist, but I do see these things, and I have seen them since I was a little girl. I'm willing to bet that some of you have too. You just weren't able to give yourself the credit or understand what it was that was going on or happening. You are brilliant. You are a brilliant multidimensional being. You have the awareness of infinite knowledge inside of you. You are tapped into the cosmos. You are the cosmos. You are the entire universe. You have all of it inside of you. You just simply have to remember. And I know that sometimes that can be frustrating to hear because the ego is going, what? I don't get it. You have it. The more that you soften, the more that you play, the more you relax, the more that you open your heart, the more that you take the restrictions off of you, the more that you have fun, the more that you enjoy this human life, the easier it will be to open these boxes of remembering. And they'll just come to you in epiphanies when you're running through the grass or when you're having a picnic. Like, they'll come to you because it doesn't just happen when you're sitting on your meditation pillow. These epiphanies happen when you're eating a mango. Or when you're tuning into high vibrational foods that align with your body, your well-being. Remember tuning into the power of your own consciousness. Consistently will continue to raise your vibrational frequency. When you do that, you're giving yourself permission to open and receive all that is meant for you in a truly powerful way. So love your ascended guidance. Love yourself. Have more fun. Just have more fun. That's it. That's all. hard to do in a world that's just shrouded in fear and separation. Have more fun. Have more fun, 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 have more fun. If you don't remember anything from this transmission, just remember to have more fun. Laugh more. This is how you will access the infinite knowledge of the universal frequencies within your body. They will just come to you because they are already there. They'll just pop up like an idea. They'll just pop up right there. It's already there. It's already there. So focus on what is working. Bring the gratitude to it. And have more fun. So how are we all feeling? You feeling anchored in your body? Might still be feeling a little floaty. I'm still getting that sensation in the space. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Drink some water. Write in your notebook. See your own handwriting. I want to encourage you to stay here. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Simply stay, anchor. Eat. Eating helps you ground. You can also stay in this space if you like, as long as you like. So I want to let you know, of course, that I do teach people. I do have a training course where we tap into advanced level psychic development training. They're similar to these, but they're different because we actually do them in a small group setting, and we have the opportunity to interact. Our last class we did live readings where I did readings for everyone that was there. And so they're powerful, they're more poignant, they're a little bit more specific to you. And I would love, love, love to have you in that particular course. It's called the Metaphysical Club within the Monad Society. The Monad Society is our community, our like-hearted community of people that recognize that they are starseeds, that they are light workers, that they are intuitives, that they are healers, or simply that they are curious. Curiosity in and of itself is an indicator that you are where you are supposed to be. So allow yourself to feel in to your body. If that's something that you would like to do, we do have a prerequisite to get into those courses. What I have learned through trial and error is that it is important for people who come into this course to already have a basic understanding of, one, my teaching style, of the currency that we run together, and of how, let's say, how light codes work, of how your higher self works. And so the prerequisite is actually a course called 7 Weeks to Embody Your Higher Self. You can find that in the link in the description. There's a Linktree link there that I highly suggest you tap into. Otherwise, you can also find it at monadsociety.com. That's monadsociety.com. There's so much available to you, especially on the monadsociety.com, that will support your growth in any way, shape, or form. And of course, not expected yet always graciously appreciated. You're also welcome and invited to donate to continue to support me in progressing this movement, in reaching more hearts, in reaching more minds, in activating the light of illuminated consciousness on this planet. That we are here doing extraordinary work, and that there is power in numbers. When you think of the 1,000 Tibetan monks all praying for world peace together, have you ever felt those prayers? Have you ever tuned into it and know that some of those prayers are for you? That they are praying for you, and that you can actually feel those blessings, and you can feel those prayers coming to you. It's beautiful. It's powerful. So I'm here doing it in my way, in my lane, as I believe I'm designed to do. And so any and all of your support is incredibly helpful. And of course, I would love nothing more than to work with you just a little bit closer in some of the group programs that we have that of course you can tune into. Like I said, link in the description of this video and other videos that are here. You'll find it there. You'll know when you're ready. You'll know when the time is right for you. And with that, I just simply say you're welcome, you're loved, you're supported, you're invited. And our community is like a little golden pocket of the universe that is so incredibly supportive. It's so beautiful to see everyone in. Like, we have a little Telegram group chat, and it's so beautiful to see how much support is in that community, and love and kindness. And for some of us, we just want other people to talk to about these kinds of things. It's really that simple. We just simply want to be able to have conversations with people about these things without thinking that we're crazy, or without thinking that we've lost it, or whatever other judgments there that come from people who are still sleeping. The more of us that wake up, the more are waking up to themselves, to their internal knowledge, to the reason that they are here, and so much more. So, you're invited. All right, my sweet loves, let's go ahead and close this out with a prayer. Taking a giant, nice, big, deep breath, releasing from your root chakra all the way down to the center of Mama Gaia. Beautiful. Offering a deep sense of gratitude for you for showing up today in this way. Allowing the movement of the light of your own soul to continue to encourage the grace of your transformation. And so as we go forth, may we integrate the healing and the lessons received with courage, self-love, and compassion. Our session here is very much complete. All right, my dear. I love you, and I will see you so soon. Don't forget to like.